You are correct. I am sick. This thing that is called stroke caught up with me. I was lucky. I wasn't driving. So from there, they rushed me to hospital. The first hospital was in May, where I spent some 2 months. And I was referred to teaching hospital here at Nollywood. And here I am. In that set, I was with a mechanic. Patients also come. Rita Edochie and Abel Okaro. We did it for 6-7 months ago. And at the end of that moment, I was to enter my car when I was struck with this problem. And since then, it's getting worse. Right now, I cannot move. I can't walk on my own. On my half of left hand is paralyzed. So it's a problem to me. I'm so sorry I didn't make it known to the public early, because I didn't know it will last this long. But as it is now, I'm calling on well-spirited individuals to come on my assistance to see how they can help me.
Okay, so another celebrity down, right? That's Amaechi Muonagor. Childhood memories, watching most of his movies. I was even privileged to have been on sim set with him 1 or 2 times in those days where I thought Nollywood would be the way, right? But while a lot of analysis and counter-analysis are in the social media space of while males actors of Nollywood are suffering, most of them like this, like it was Mr. Ebo a couple of while ago, and then now he's in. People are saying that the female actors or actresses are lavishing, swagging, enjoying, and all that. Many analyses are in the public space, but that's not why I'm here. I just sought to know, why are the males in the industry badly affected by some of these things? Stroke and paralysis and a couple of all these other ailments hit them. So it was time to go check out common causes and signs and symptoms of sicknesses like this, so that all of us would watch and learn. It's not enough to just sexualize the whole thing and say, oh, the female actors are getting their pay, they are sleeping around. What may be the things that the male actors need to look at, that they need to consider and to check, so that they would know what to do and what not to do. So this video is here for you, so you can learn and then look at it and share it, so that all of us, male men, should see it and learn from, and not be at risk of such challenges, right? Share this video, let it go around. Common signs and symptoms of stroke in men, and while men should be on the lookout for everything that happens around. It's not just stroke. There's prostate cancer, a couple of other things that are associated with men. So watch this video and share this video.
10 early signs of stroke in male. Have you ever experienced sudden numbness or weakness on one side of your body, trouble speaking, or severe headaches? If so, you may be experiencing early signs of a stroke, and as a male, your risk may be higher than you think. In this video, we'll discuss the early signs of stroke in males and provide tips for prevention. So, whether you're a man or you know someone who is, keep watching to learn how to recognize the signs and reduce the risk of stroke. What is a stroke? A stroke occurs when blood flow to the brain is interrupted or reduced, causing brain cells to become damaged or die. This can happen due to a blockage in a blood vessel or because of bleeding in the brain. As a result, different areas of the brain may not be able to function properly, leading to a range of symptoms and disabilities. Strokes can have serious and long-lasting consequences, such as paralysis, difficulty speaking or understanding speech, memory loss, and emotional problems. It is important to recognize the signs of a stroke and seek medical attention immediately, as early intervention can greatly improve outcomes. Early symptoms of stroke in men. Here are 10 early signs of stroke that males should be aware of. 1. Sudden numbness or weakness on one side of the body. Sudden numbness or weakness on one side of the body, including the face, arm, or leg, is one of the most common early signs of stroke in males. This happens when the blood flow to the brain is interrupted, causing brain cells to become damaged or die. As a result, the affected part of the body may feel heavy or paralyzed. It is important to seek medical attention immediately if this symptom occurs, as it could be a sign of a serious medical emergency. Treatment for stroke typically involves medication, rehabilitation, and lifestyle changes to reduce the risk of future strokes. 2. Difficulty speaking or understanding speech, slurred speech, or confusion. Difficulty speaking or understanding speech, slurred speech, or confusion are also common early signs of stroke in males. This occurs when the part of the brain responsible for speech and language is affected by the stroke. Males may have trouble speaking, finding the right words, or understanding what others are saying. Confusion, memory problems, and difficulty making decisions are also possible. If you or someone you know experiences any of these symptoms, it is important to seek medical attention immediately, as early intervention can greatly improve outcomes and reduce the risk of long-term disability or death. 3. Sudden severe headache with no apparent cause. A sudden severe headache with no apparent cause can also be an early sign of stroke in males. This type of headache is often described as the worst headache of one's life and may be accompanied by other symptoms such as vomiting, dizziness, and vision changes. This type of headache is often caused by bleeding in the brain or a ruptured blood vessel. 4. Vision problems such as blurred or double vision. Vision problems, such as blurred or double vision, can also be early signs of stroke in males. This happens when the part of the brain responsible for processing vision is affected by the stroke. Males may experience sudden vision changes or have trouble seeing out of one or both eyes. This symptom can be temporary or permanent and may be accompanied by other symptoms such as headache, confusion, or difficulty speaking. 5. Dizziness, loss of balance, or difficulty walking. Dizziness, loss of balance, or difficulty walking can also be early signs of stroke in males. This happens when the part of the brain responsible for balance and coordination is affected by the stroke. Males may feel dizzy or lightheaded, have trouble maintaining balance, or have difficulty walking. They may also experience a sudden fall without an obvious cause. 6. Nausea or vomiting. Nausea or vomiting can also be early signs of stroke in males. This can happen when the part of the brain responsible for regulating nausea and vomiting is affected by the stroke. Males may feel nauseous or experience vomiting, which may be accompanied by other symptoms such as headache, dizziness, or difficulty speaking. 7. Trouble swallowing. Trouble swallowing can also be an early sign of stroke in males. This occurs when the part of the brain responsible for controlling swallowing is affected by the stroke. Males may have difficulty swallowing, feel as though something is stuck in their throat, or have difficulty controlling saliva in their mouth. 8. Seizures. Seizures can also be an early sign of stroke in males. This occurs when there is abnormal electrical activity in the brain, which can be triggered by the stroke. Males may experience sudden muscle contractions or convulsions, loss of consciousness, or a sudden change in behavior. 9. Facial droop or weakness on one side. Facial droop or weakness on one side is a common early sign of stroke in males. This occurs when the part of the brain responsible for controlling facial muscles is affected by the stroke. Males may notice a droop or weakness on one side of their face, or have difficulty smiling or closing one eye. 10. Loss of consciousness or fainting. Loss of consciousness or fainting can also be an early sign of stroke in males. This can happen when there is a sudden interruption of blood flow to the brain, which can cause a loss of consciousness or fainting. Males may feel lightheaded or dizzy before losing consciousness, or they may faint without any warning signs. What to do in case of stroke? In case of stroke, it is important to act fast. F for face drooping. Ask the person to smile and check if one side of the face droops or is numb. For arm weakness. Ask the person to raise both arms and check if one arm drifts downwards or is weak. S for speech difficulty. Ask the person to repeat a simple phrase and check if their speech is slurred or garbled. T for time to call for emergency help. If the person shows any of these symptoms, call for emergency medical help immediately. Remember that time is critical in treating a stroke, and the sooner the person receives medical attention, the better their chances of a successful recovery. While waiting for help to arrive, make sure the person is lying down on their side with their head slightly elevated and their chin up. Loosen any tight clothing and keep them warm and comfortable. Do not give them anything to eat or drink, as this could cause choking. Thank you for watching this video on the early signs of stroke in males. Remember that recognizing the signs of a stroke early on and seeking immediate medical attention can greatly increase the chances of a successful recovery. If you or someone you know experiences any of the symptoms discussed in this video, do not hesitate to call for emergency medical help. Stay safe and take care of your health.